Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Aquariuses out there for January 28th through February 3rd. How is the Aquarius season going for you guys? I hope that is going well. Also, I have a new tarot card deck. It's the Morgan Greer, which I love. I've been waiting to get this deck, and my boyfriend got it for me, which is even more like special to me because these cards I think are absolutely beautiful, and because I am just starting out, I feel I'm ready to integrate a new deck into my spreads as well. So this is the first official video that I will actually be using these cards. So I'm excited. So I will also share the definitions of these cards because maybe the definitions can really help shed light also of what's going on. From not just my meaning of my interpretation, but also the interpretation of the actual cards. So let's get right into your guys' reading. What is going on for the Aquariuses out there for January 28th through February 3rd? And I'm going to do one more. Okay. Let's see what the universe has to say for you guys for January 28th through February 3rd. So, we have you guys with the Chariot. We have you guys moving forward with strong will and determination. This is a beautiful energy. Maybe the eclipse that happened last week really opened your mind of how you really need to move away from certain situations and really stand by leaving old things behind and moving forward, believing in yourself and marching into these new beginnings that are here for you. That's beautiful. We have Judgment and the Temperance. Oh, the Sagittarius card is here. So I feel like you guys are reviewing how are you guys bringing balance into your life. How are you incorporating emotional happiness? Because for an Aquarius, emotions can kind of get uncomfortable because you like freedom and you like detachment. So you don't really like to really get into deep emotions with people, places, or things. But I really feel like you guys want to start to incorporate more of an emotional connection. Maybe you don't know how, so maybe you're reviewing of how you can balance the emotions in yourself to allow you to be more comfortable. You don't have to let everyone all in your life, but I'm just saying if you do meet someone and you guys definitely feel you could trust them, then I feel like you can review on the blockages you may have of why you don't communicate from your heart. I feel like with the North Node, especially in Cancer, is really pushing all of us to really dig deeper from our heart space. And ironically, the Chariot is a Cancer card. So I really feel like depending on where the North Node is transiting in your house is really causing you to move forward in a more intuitive way, a more emotional way, a more nurturing way, which is different for the Aquariuses. So let's see other energies you guys might be in. And this is 3 major arcanas. I just realized that. So these are major themes going on for you guys. Major themes and lessons going on right now. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this is what I was saying, was finding people that you can engage with, that you can have a more open communication with, where you can be more yourself with, that you can actually share that things are bothering you, and instead of just detaching and running away, it will really help you if you just talk to someone, because someone can actually give insight. But the thing is, you guys are very strong in what you believe in, and because Aquarius is a fixed sign, usually when they see things in a certain way, that's usually how it is until something traumatic usually happens, and the Aquarius have no choice but to let go. But I really feel like this is really pushing you to be around people that's really not in your element, to really be that Aquarius, that humanitarian, because a lot of Aquarius is actually be in the background. But I feel like the universe is asking you guys to step up and show the higher octave qualities of Aquarius, the cool, the eccentric, the genius, not the detached and cold. I feel like that was the old paradigm of that energy. That's why I feel like the North Node was in Leo, the opposite side. So that was big for you guys because it forced you guys to make changes from the heart. It caused you to feel things on a deeper level that you may not have felt before. But just know that this is necessary. Two of Cups, so as I was saying, you are wanting to come together with someone. You are tired of doing everything alone and putting on this front that you have it all together, that you are just this stone cold person. In reality, you crave love probably just as much as all of us do, but you guys hide it so well. So I really feel like these energies are really pushing you guys to kind of open up. Let someone in. You guys are smart to know who to let in because you guys are very smart. So use those abilities not to run away from everybody, but to start to, if you find somebody that you're really vibing with and it feels uncomfortable, don't just dismiss it as is this person acting funny, because you could really miss out on the person who truly cares about you because you're just acting out on your own fears because of old traumas that you haven't healed. So here we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you're in a place where, yes, you are doing your Aquarius thing, enjoying where you are, enjoying the fruits of your labor. But however, it's getting kind of lonely, like I was saying. Because with the overall cards, it's emotions, you know. Two of Cups, that's a union. That's unifying emotions. And the Temperance, like this is humongous emotional balance and peace and harmony. So yes, you guys are content with being alone, but also it helps because when you incorporate another person, because you guys are great at being independent, that you guys can attract a counterpart that actually will complement you. And sometimes, I won't say 9 times out of 10, I'll say sometimes you could actually meet a person that's just trying to push you to be a better person, to push you outside your box. And you may feel that this is a restriction of your freedom, but however, it is important to know the difference between what is someone actually trying to help you, or is that your ego not willing to listen to what the person is saying. So I'm going to go into more clarifiers. We have we have the Three of Cups, the Lovers, and the Four of Cups. So cups, cups, cups. Like I was saying, you guys, yes, you guys are content with going out, doing your own thing, being independent, but deep down you guys are craving love. And maybe that's why you're partying. Maybe you're the Aquarius that does a lot of distractions, to be around a lot of people to cover up pain. But however, this is how you truly feel. You truly feel dissatisfied because you're craving a deeper love, a deeper connection. And it gets lonely. You guys are really thinking with the Cancer in the North Node about family, connection, and where has this detachment gotten you? Where have your ways of thinking gotten you? Because it seems to me you're dissatisfied. So something is definitely could be within you that is causing you to manifest situations when it comes to love or people or relationships that cause you to feel with the Four of Cups. But the universe had your cup there the whole time. But because maybe this could be your fixed way of thinking emotionally, the walls that you have built up over all the years that you have missed. The universe has been here the whole time. You could have had the person of your dreams come into your life and you ran away from it because it was uncomfortable, because this person saw right through you, and Aquariuses don't like that. They don't like people who can see right through them because they're used to getting over on people because they are the genius. But when they meet somebody that's their match, they tend to ignore the person too. They don't like to feel like someone has a control, but it's not about control, Aquarius. It's, it's some of you may have a North Node. I feel that in this life you came here to actually learn how to merge with one another. So also look into where your natal North Node is and where it's in this house, because I feel there's some Aquariuses that actually have a North Node that is pushing them to go more deeper in relationships. This is a deep reading. So let's see one more card on the top. Ace of Cups. Once again, emotions. This is what you guys are craving the most. You are seeking, you're starting to be more open-minded to people who could bring this into your life. But the important thing to remember is, Aquarius, you have to be this to yourself. Self-love is also loving yourself enough to allow another in your space as well. Because you learn things from other people. You have to go through experiences with other people to learn and grow and evolve. And you don't always have to be afraid of love. What happened in your childhood that caused you to act this way, Aquarius? What happened? Has anyone told you you haven't deserved love? Have you had a parent that was mentally or physically abusive to you? Have you had partners? This stems from something in your childhood is which has caused you to feel dissatisfied in relationships as well, because you might not have never experienced love in your life, so you don't know how to give it. But I'm going to tell you something. No one can love you better than you love yourself. So I'm going to go into, I'm excited to use these, the Morgan Greer deck. And also I'm going to read some of the definitions, so maybe the definitions can help as well. So let's see why the Chariot card is here. Look at that. We have the Sun. Now look at how beautiful, as I was saying. Look how there's two people, Aquarius. Ironically, this was the Sun the Sun is the Leo card. So this eclipse was to help illuminate maybe a love that you have for someone else. Look at the sunflowers. This is absolutely beautiful. You guys are definitely trying to build something with someone, or you guys are craving that emotional, that you guys are missing that warmth in your heart. I feel that with these energies going on, you're going to feel more and more sensitive, Aquarius. I'm going to let you know. Because you're transforming. The energies are affecting all of us. So I'm going to read the definition of the Sun from the Rider's Waite. So we have the Sun. Let's see. Warmth and sincerity in a relationship. Liberation from limitation, growth and expansion. So this definitely ties into what I was saying. It's time to open up. Warmth, sincerity in a relationship. So like I was saying, like, this is about relationships. This is deep. You guys are probably like, what the heck is going on? Temperance twice. Temperance twice. It could be a Sagittarius, because there is some Sagittarius energy here with the Temperance here too. So I want to read the Temperance. Contemplation, clarity, and patience point the way to understanding the nature of tongue-tied. The nature of heaven or earth. So now it's time for you to decide, Aquarius, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue living in this personal hell that you may have created for yourself because you do not want to let another person in because of fear? Or are you going to step out there and bring the sun, bring the rays of happiness into your life finally? I feel you guys are really moving in this direction. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And let's see why the Judgment and the Temperance card is here. Look at this, the Two of Cups. This is, I don't know, some Aquariuses are definitely going to be in their feeling this week about someone, because I feel you guys have come to revelations about someone you may have stopped talking to, and you are wanting to also reconnect with that person. Maybe you have detached from that person because you were afraid of letting them see who you truly are. But now you are reviewing your role in the situation and how you see how you may have also damaged the relationship, and maybe it just wasn't that person. Maybe you took things out of context, Aquarius. So let's see what the Two of Cups needs in the Morgan Greer. So we have two becoming one. In love or friendship, a union based upon respect. And that's where some Aquariuses struggle with, because they want things their way. So they like their freedom. But however, it's time to merge with one, especially with the North Node. I was saying how some Aquariuses may have the North Node transiting between the seventh house, which is there to help build a relationship. Some of you Aquariuses may have North nodes in the seventh house to merge with one another. So this is very, very deep. A lot of emotional energy, which is not a usual energy Aquarius is being. And I feel that eclipse in Leo definitely illuminated some things inside of you. So let's see why the Three of Pentacles is here. We have the Moon. So I feel like you guys could be getting dreams or insights about people that you are around. I feel you could be getting guidance from your spirit guides as well, that some people you're around may not have your best interest at heart, that people around you are holding secrets. Or maybe you're holding a secret from those around you. Maybe you don't like people to know that you're actually feeling this way, so you're keeping it hidden with the Moon here from the people that you connect with in the physical realm. And the Moon here is darkness magnifies fears and dangers, harsh reality, and disillusionment. So be careful that you're also not deceiving people as well, because you will attract people that also have a mask on because you are not being your authentic self. So if emotions are different for you, start to surround yourself with people that is more their thing. That if you talk to them, they actually will appreciate that you opened up because they never thought you would. Instead of trying to hide it from people that are maybe of your vibration, that think the same way, that have their own fixed way of thinking, and that doesn't help either. So it's about finding a balance with being true to yourself. And let's do another clarifier. I have a lot of flippers. Okay, wow. We have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So yeah, like I was saying, this is something that's going to burden you. It's going to cause a lot of mental conflict because you are harboring some true emotions, or somebody around you is hiding some secrets, doing some things that you are not aware of. But once it comes to light, it could put a burden on you, could cause a lot of conflict. So I'm going to go into the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords here is dishonor, degradation, and humiliation. And the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Rods here, I'm so used to saying wands because of the Rider's Waite, is oppression. Although a burden weighs heavily upon the figure, so he still perseveres. I couldn't even get it out. Goodness, tongue tied. So I feel like you may preserve, like they say, for a while, but however, this is going to become a burden with the Ten of Wands, because if you look, he still can't see. Like, yes, he's very determined. Yes, he's still marching forward, but he can't see. So he's not seeing the traps that's in front of him. And also, there's a new moon in Aquarius, I believe, on the 4th. So this could be a culmination of also a new start. So some things could happen between this week. So the new moon in Aquarius will be a new start for you guys also as well. So let's see why the Two of Cups is here. We have the Four of Swords. We have you guys in deep contemplation. And I feel that You guys could also see it as a dark place because this may be the dark hallways of your soul that you haven't been to. Maybe you have not been able to go back to certain memories because of the pain. But you know that you have issues also in relationships because also what has happened to you. So I feel like now it's time for you, Aquarius, to sit in contemplation about your role in things. How does the way you grow up affect your relationships? It takes two, it always takes two. So it's also something about you that draws these people to you too as well. So they just mirror what you already have. If you're deceiving yourself, you're going to meet someone who deceives you. If you're lying to yourself, you're going to meet someone who lies to you. When you're more your authentic self, you won't have people around you that do that, and that's a promise. So we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Wands. So I feel like you guys, from intuitive, before I go into definitions, I feel that you are really thinking, like I was saying, of how do you bring balance to the situation. Have you been mostly giving to just yourself and then the other person? But you may think that you was being fair, but the guy doesn't have a coin, his hand is still there. And even in the rider's weight, there's one person still getting more attention than the other. Maybe you have been too busy nurturing yourself and you may have thought you was to that other person, but maybe you wasn't. And with the Nine of Wands here, this caused a lot of pain as well. I feel like if this was pain you caused someone because you wasn't emotionally available, then this deeply affected the relationship. Because, or if the other person, maybe their wounds have also caused injury as well. But however, like I said, it still takes two wounds. So both of you got triggered to learn something deep about both of you. So let's see why the Six of Pentacles is here. I just like to read these definitions because they're different. It is generosity is repaid through material prosperity. So like I was saying, how was you being generous to this other person? You may have thought you was being generous, like I said, but you was giving more towards yourself. Maybe you was controlling how they see you, how much they knew. So that way you would suck a lot out of them and know about them, but they barely knew about you, and that's not right either. So the Nine of Rods. We have strength. Okay, reverse is adversity, indecision, obstacles. So that's why you was always faced with obstacles in love. Because maybe you have tried to hide your wounds and project it on other people as well. And I feel like Aquariuses are really coming to this fact like, wow, I actually had a hand in a lot of this stuff that went on, and that's a tough pill for Aquarius to swallow. They don't like that. They rather ignore you to the ends of time. But we're coming in time that you can't escape the hurt, harm, and injury that you do to people. The universe will put you guys in the same place and you have no choice. If you don't deal with it, then the universe is going to put it at your doorstep. So it's yes or yes. You willingly go through this, accept the process, and enjoy the moment despite what's going on, or you resist because you don't feel like opening it up, or you are still stuck in your thinking. Well, that's when it's still yes. The universe is going to push you out your comfort zone. So let's see why the Nine of Pentacles is here. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, oh boy, and we have the Magician. So I feel like, just intuitively, if you have not really been checking in with your own wounds of how you've been feeling about things, then I feel like any offer that someone tries to give you or you give them is not going to pay off. I feel like you're not, because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. That's not something that's in your favor. You're going to continue to manifest these experiences till you pay attention, Aquarius. Till you pay attention to the red flags. This could also be you not letting go of certain people because you have grown accustomed to them being in your life. That's another downside too. If you're the Aquarius that you like the same people, the same things, because they bring you a certain comfort to your ego, then you're going to continue to be disappointed. You're going to wonder why you always end up in the Four of Cups energy, or why you always manifest. It's time to go deeper into those wounds and figure out why does that happen. So let's see why the Lovers and the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. Like I was saying, you're going to keep finding people who deceive you, because they're trying to show you ways you're deceiving yourself. It's not going to come out the same way. Until these wounds are dealt with, Aquarius, I know they can be so uncomfortable, but you are going to continue to manifest people who deceive you and leave you Four of Cups energy, and you think it's the other person. No, Aquarius, maybe it's you. And when I do card readings, I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm going to say it how I see it, because it's what you need to hear that helps you grow. This doesn't make any of you any less of a person. We all go through this at some point of our lives. It's to make us better people, you know? It's nothing to be ashamed of. Let's see why the Ace of Cups is here. Ace of Pentacles. This is absolutely beautiful. And we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like through a lot of intro, wow, at the end of the reading, we have the Star. We have you guys right here. Once you guys go through this inner work and really analyze why you act the way that you do, and you start moving based on emotional contentment, Aquarius, look at this. You'll manifest whatever you want. This is so beautiful with the flowers. And it's the emotion. I feel we're going in a time, like I say, your spiritual currency is your physical currency. So I feel like you can still manifest, but you're still going to experience lack. But when you manifest out of love and abundance as your life as is, and accept all that you are, and don't beat yourself up about, you may have pushed people away. You may have hurt, harm, and injured people, Aquarius. But don't let your pride get in the way of those that can actually bring you this happiness. And your ego is not worth it. It's time to communicate. Even if it's something small, Aquarius, because this is big for you. This is big to see the Page of Swords. It's time to make that offer. It's time to accept that offer. It's time to, even on a small scale, like I said, start to say how you feel. You don't have to draw out long love letters to people. Nobody's asking you to do that, Aquarius. They're just asking you to meet them halfway. And they see deep inside of you that you are amazing, and they had to step away from you maybe because you had wounds. Or you maybe had to step away from this person because they had wounds. But I feel if this person truly makes you happy, Aquarius, and they make you happy, and you make them happy, I meant to say, why not communicate that? So I hope you Aquariuses out there have an amazing week. I'm so glad I got to do this reading with you guys with the Rider's Waite. And okay, let me read the Star for you guys before I end. Enlightenment, inspiration, purification, finding one's inner light. You guys are finding the light within you guys. It was through this darkness that you learned to transmute that. So now it's time to get back out there, Aquarius, and time to manifest your heart's desires. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for checking out my channel, and bye guys.